only the USA can safeguard Greenland against Russia, China, Trump insists. Meanwhile, Donald Trump keeps posting social media updates on Greenland, ramping up pressure on Denmark and Greenland ahead of the talks. In the latest post, he told Denmark to counter the alleged Russian and Chinese threat to Greenland, only to conclude that only the USA can do this. NATO, tell Denmark to get them out of here, now. 2 dog sleds won't do it. Only the USA can. Trump also linked to a news story about a Danish intelligence report published last month, which warned that Russia, China, and the United States have diverging interests in the Arctic, but all 3 countries seek to play a greater role in the region. The report warned that the intensifying great power competition in the Arctic has brought significant international attention to the region, particularly with the growing U.S. interest in Greenland and its implications for U.S. national security. The United States' growing strategic interest in the Arctic reflects an increased prioritization of regional defense. In recent years, it has stepped up military activities and conducted exercises with allies in the region, including Denmark. For the United States, the Arctic represents the first and most crucial line of early warning in the event of a great power conflict with Russia or China. The radars at Pituffik Space Base play a central role in detecting hostile missiles heading towards the U.S. mainland. The report warned that while Russia faces some pressure over its involvement in Ukraine and worsening economic outlook, its core capabilities in the Arctic remain largely intact, and it retains the capability to rapidly deploy fighters and bombers to its Arctic bases, which would make it capable of striking Western targets across much of the Arctic and the North Atlantic at short notice. It said, in response to increased U.S. and Western activity in the Arctic, Russia will attempt to demonstrate its strength, including in new ways. Russia is expected to act in an increasingly unpredictable and confrontational manner. This could include aggressive responses to Western military exercises in the region, such as hazardous navigation or simulated attacks. It also warned that, while China currently has no military presence in the Arctic, it aims to develop an independent capability to operate both surface ships and submarines in Arctic waters within 5 to 10 years. Russia and China are expected to expand their Arctic cooperation in the coming years, despite conflicting interests in the region, it said. The 2 countries may conduct joint exercises in the Russian Arctic in 2026. For both countries, joint exercises both inside and outside the Arctic would serve as strategic signaling to the United States and the West. Russia's willingness to hold joint exercises with China in the Arctic will thus depend on its relationship with the United States.